Hello there, kia ora. Look, I'll admit I fell asleep yesterday afternoon trying to catch up with daylight saving. As the doctor once said, time travel without a capsule is not a great way to do things. But I thought instead of doing something specific for today, I would just point you in the direction of other places you can find content I did over the weekend, like on YouTube and Facebook, where I did a live stream last night where I sat down and spoke to disability advocate Blake Forbes Gentle about the cuts from the minister that came out of nowhere to Whaikaha, the Ministry of Disabled Peoples, or the interview that I did with Michael Bain, who's worked 20 odd years around media and news. He worked for Newshub for a large amount of time, and as a publicist working with politicians, he's currently doing a PhD, and he has a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the inner workings of how our media actually works, and the problems that we've got at the moment with public sector workers starting to be afraid to actually speak out about issues that are cropping up in case the Eye of Sauron sort of focuses on what they're doing. And with so many of them in the firing line at the moment, nobody wants to draw attention to themselves. It is a real concern, especially when you double that up with something like the closure of Newshub. So you can watch those now on YouTube or Facebook, or you can download the podcast version of that from wherever you get podcasts. Just do a search for Paul the Other One. It goes for about an hour, so it might fill up a lunch break or a trip to work in the morning. I don't know. You choose. It's how media democracy actually works. The other option, if you want something to read, is I put out in my newsletter last week an interesting story called The Racism Actor, and it highlights a problem that I've seen happen with one of my clients around an increase in very verbal racism from people who, well, you'd think they'd know better, but they don't. But it's an interesting read around some of the factors that have led to this and some of the outcomes from it. And you can find that linked in my bio as well under my newsletter. It's completely free for everybody. Go and read it now. Yeah, hopefully enjoy it. Other than that, I will come back with something fresh and new tomorrow when, the dust settles on whatever's today, which I guess we'll find out soon.